Ooh, tropical
Oh man.
Panama Punch will punch you for sure. But welcome
My
back,
gosh,
everybody.
bro. Whew. Welcome back.
Episode 28 of The High Rollers. The High Rollers. But yeah,
Oh,
we have a lot of news.
oh boy.
Six Flags dropped everything. Dropping all other announcements, it seems. And missing
They
a few.
dropped all the shit.
Yeah.
Six Flags dropped all the shit.
I really think they're only missing a few parks here that they didn't really get anything. But for the most part, it seems like a pretty decent return to what they were already doing. So we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Silverwood had an announcement as well. Some stuff about Arm seeing Boss. We'll probably talk about a bit. That's a rumor. The real dirt behind Steel Curtain. That's a big rumor I want to cover here. Seems like it's coming from the perspective of an SNS employee, to be honest. This cloud chaser needs to be stopped. I don't know if you guys seen this TikTok going around, but we're gonna talk about that. Cloud chasing on the roller coaster community, it's kind of stupid. Riptide Rocket, what are you doing, Universal? And really, I'm gonna get it out of the way because I told RC this at the beginning, and I don't know why this is going under the rug. So I'm saying it here right now. Oh, but before that, definitely make sure to stay tuned in for the end. You're gonna be rewarded, trust us. We got something cool coming for y'all. The first time we're doing something cool for, our listeners. So I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all.
Episode 28 special.
Oh yeah. So make sure to stay to the end to hear what it is for sure. So first off,
Yeah.
the thing I've been wanting to say, literally since this dropped, I have been wanting to cast. I'm not even gonna hold you, because this is fucking disgusting. Essentially, like, Cedar Fair denies negligence in response to the Top Thrill Dragster lawsuit. This dropped about 3 days ago as of us recording this, and no one is talking about it. They're basically saying, oh, she assumed risk going into the queue of Top Thrill Dragster that day. She doesn't need it anymore. And Intimate, but let's blame them too. It was their product that broke. Hey, Cedar Fair.
With the bootleg parts you put on it.
Cedar Fair, before we go any further, you can kindly go fuck yourself, because the fact you're pushing back on this is a spit in the face to the victim, any person who gets hurt at your park, because you're basically saying we don't give a fuck.
For real.
You're saying that, oh, we're gonna throw this in the water, let it wash away. Everyone's gonna buy our golden season passes anyway. They're gonna line up for Top Thrill 2 anyway. Bro, the only reason this ride exists as it is, Top Thrill 2, is because of your negligence.
For real.
Like, I stand with the victim. I said this cast ago when this came out that she was suing for more money. And the fact that they are doubling down, I hope that she gets even more. The fact they're taking this to a jury and official court, it's absurd.
They're not gonna win.
Oh, hell, if they win,
they're gonna make Intimate come all the way out here and shit. It's so stupid, bro.
like, I just can't. It's
Like Intimate's never gonna work with Intimate's never gonna work with them again. They're gonna drag Intimate all the way out here to court. Their lawyers and shit. Like, that's fucked.
yeah. In my opinion, you're kind of right. This move by Cedar Fair, like, there was a potential
It's fucked
because
up. They should just take responsibility and settle it. Bro.
oh, I
Yeah,
agree
they're
with you.
fucked.
I agree with you 100% because there was a potential, right? Like, they were gonna have to have an Intimate in one of their parks eventually, a modern one, just because of what they're doing. With they bring crowds. They are innovative with their layouts. They'll do really whatever you ask them to. Granted, Cedar Fair gets pissed when that happens. Oh, you made us a record breaker and made us the roller coaster?
Intamin has become a better, more reliable product.
Unless you're Pantheon, I agree 100%, yeah. For the most part, yeah. I mean, hell. I mean, I do think also having it sit there for like 2 years, I don't know. I just think having big $1 million machines sitting in the open. I know they're meant for that, but just stagnant for 2 years.
Did you know that Totatus was a 2015 project?
Whoa! As in, like, they started the design.
That is when the layout. That is when the layout was created. 2015. Isn't that crazy?
I'm starting to think that C's literally looked at that and they're like, you know what? We want that, but not as good. Can you make that for us? Because, bruh, like, what? Why you're telling me Pantheon that layout was made after Totatus? You can look at both of those point of views and you already see which one has regardless of what the forces are, right? The actual feeling of the layout. You look at Totatus and you already see, like, it's doing, in my opinion, more inventive things than what Pantheon would have done. So
also, I would that Gotham City is like the hype is real for Gotham City.
Oh, yeah, like
I heard.
So we are gonna bring this back. We are gonna bring this back to Cedar Fair, but yeah, like this is basically what I'm saying is these projects they're putting out. It's like RMC, like they're guaranteeing, a big blockbuster ride at your park. A ride that is probably gonna be your new standout at your park. I mean, the reason I told you I might need to go to Spain is because, from all different preferences, I have heard that ride is a top 10 ride. All different types of preferences of roller coasters. And then Cedar Fair is going to throw that away. They're gonna throw them under the bus because they asked them to do that early. Then they started using third-hand parts. And then they're going to say, the guest assumed risk by walking in the queue that day. Yeah. There's no way. For me, my home park is Cedar Fair Park. I'm wondering what if something were to happen to me. There was the same thing gonna happen. if a wheel came off of Intimidator on the brake run and caved someone's skull, will the same thing happen there? Or are they using instrument parts now? Because I do see instrument on the wheels now.
Right.
Like, it's just disgusting. This should never happen. And there's no way you're victim blaming for something that isn't all their fault. All their fault. Their negligence and their lack of maintenance. Like, it is documented. So I'm astonished. And when I told you I was looking at this for maybe 2 hours, and just thinking almost mouth agape, I cannot believe they're actually doubling down. But here we are.
What a bad move.
Yeah, and I just had to get it out of the way because the victim, you deserve everything that Cedar Fair is not giving you. Because they literally took, not only, I cannot imagine the turmoil, and not only the victim but the family is going through with having to go through all of this. So, we're gonna move on to a. What do you want to pick? You can just pick some in the news here, unless you want to go over Steel Curtain because that was kind of interesting.
Doesn't matter.
Well, we'll just go over
Fate.
I guess we'll just do frickin' we'll do the frickin' Steel Curtain thing because that's a rumor. This is a rumor, but it seems like it's coming from the perspective of of an employee, honestly. An SNS employee. So let me find the link here. So, our boy Joe Melba on Twitter. Shout outs to him. He's a homie, honestly. A very homie guy. Posted a quote, or a post from Reddit, where it seems that there's another side to this story. We're getting a more full picture, as long as this is true. But we're gonna cover this and give our thoughts for y'all. That's what we do. Why is it not opening? Please tell me this didn't get taken down.
I'm reading it right now.
Okay, it was just a glitch, alright. So, disclaimer: this is to the best of both first-hand knowledge, speaking with colleagues that have first-hand knowledge. Steel Curtain is a safe roller coaster. Has always been safe to ride and will always be safe to ride when in operations. All issues affect only long-term maintenance costs and sustainability. So there's a whole bunch of bullet points here. Essentially covering and saying that, we're just going to go here. Basically, this next fix will correct all the issues and concerns Steel Curtain has, and will give it a 25-year design life, which can be apparently extended. The footers do not have any cracks. The soil is actually fine, which is funny because that goes against a lot of the talks from before with rumors of the soil not being fine in that area. But as we continue, the concept and design process was fluid, but Steel Curtain was value engineered. During design, conventional lift, 2 train ops, pressure was put on SNS from Kennywood, which put pressure on SNS's staff and subcontractors engineers to meet lofty specifications without lofty budgets. And we all know what that means. Oh man. Listen, budgeting $1 million of these $1 million machines, these structures, I don't know. To be fair, basically the TLDR of all of this, it comes down to it is getting fixed, but who is paying for the fix? And it really does. It's a good question. Who is going to pay for it at this point? You know, SNS has done what they can, but have they given a faulty project? They gave what Kenny would ask, regardless of budget concerns.
I went through. I read all of it. That's interesting.
Right. I mean, obviously, when you simulate something in CAD or in a 4D system, whatever you're using for simulating the forces on a coaster, it is never going to simulate every single force you have to deal with. It could be the most random stuff. Hell, like, for example, it could be groundhogs tearing down your footers at Wildcat's Revenge. You just don't know. So, like, yeah, you can't cover for everything, but I think on top of the fact, if you're starting budget, because Kennywood wants to be budget, and I have heard that, hell, this was still 25 mil. Or 20 mil, whatever.
Yeah.
That's budget still. Like, I don't know, man.
I think sounds like it's a Parque Reunidos thing.
Oh, yes. And that's what I was telling you. Because Palace, they own just so many here, but Parque Reunited Parks or whatever, they own like 40 across the globe. Like, because they own all those small little... Yeah, there's no way you can keep quality with that many parks. In my opinion, it's just like, so... I kind of agree with when Bob was saying, yeah, fuck Palace, because... Yeah, there's no way you can keep quality with all those parks, man. You're already seeing it with Six Flags. You're seeing it with fucking Cedar Fair. They're already having a hard time with those smaller parks anyway. They're just giving it to the Ohio.
SeaWorld, bro. SeaWorld.
I don't know. I think SeaWorld actually is, surprisingly enough, they're actually looking at all their main parks and giving them something. Surprisingly enough. But, it's just stuff we don't like here on the High Rollers. But yeah, like
Fuck that shit, bro.
but yeah, there's the Reddit post covers over it all, and like basically all the parties are committed to having the ride open next season, and the fix is the fix. It should be the fix. No more issues other than regular long-term maintenance. If that is true and this still doesn't work, that ride's going down, and there's gonna be a lawsuit. That's all I gotta say, because that's going to be yeah. 5 years, and it's been open not even a whole month, maybe. Yeah, no. This is what I know to believe to be true. Post disclaimer: I work in the industry. Have little to be careful what I say. That's why this is a burner. That's why this is a rumor. You know, this is not concrete at all.
Yeah.
But plot twist: Steel Curtain will be repainted and rethemed to the Eagles. Now he's fucking around. But yeah, that is interesting, because who does it fall on to the fault? At some point, SNS has to push back and be like, hey, I guess just like with the rumor of RMC apparently being there before and saying like, hey, we can't just do this without adding something extra, like budgeting this. And like, nope, we're gonna go with SNS.
Part of it is on Parque Reunidos for the budget, and then also the manufacturer for like approving it and it not working out in the long run. You know what I mean? Like they should have known better.
For sure. They run how many parks you think there would be experienced, but that I guess doesn't mean much. I mean, they get complaints about how they run their parks all the time, so it's not shocking me. So the one thing that does interest me about this, the last thing here, is the train issue was a spec change with the restraints per the state requiring changes. So that's another reason why the trains even had to go through, and why they might be slightly different than Max Force, is because Pennsylvania asked them to do a little retrofit. So
yeah.
All right, well, let's get some of the smaller stuff out of the way. So Ocean Explorer opened at Legoland, New York. Circus in Las Vegas to open a new SpongeBob Dark Ride. I think that's gonna be cool. I'm a avid SpongeBob fan, so I'm most excited for anything like that. New drone show for Holiday World. I honestly saw the drone show that was in Hollywood Nights when I was outside of the parking lot before I went back on I think it was the first night, and it was spectacular. Like,
Oh, sure.
like I really like I literally saw the whole thing. Like I was like, wow, this is, and I was able to see it from the parking lot. I thought that was mad cool. Granted, it was backwards because it was showing the you guys in the park. But yeah, as long as there wasn't words, it worked out. I like that. So I'm excited to see what they do with the drone show for their Halloween events. Hell, I want to go to their Halloween event one year just to get even though it won't be Tremless, get Voyager Night. It'd be pretty cool. Okay. Parks. Getting the transition to haunts. You know the deal, though. Speaking of which, really, I'd go minimal during this time of the year. I try to go early during the haunts when they are there. If I am going to experience them, so the lines are less. But yeah, for the most part, I mostly go to get night rides because you generally can't stay at the park that late. But then you're open till midnight, so I appreciate you. So as long as they didn't get rid of Rainbow Connection on Rip Ride Rocket, I'm cool, but it is definitely worse now. And I will say, I think that its shelf life is showing. I think it will only be there for a few more years, in my opinion. 5 to 7.
No, I could definitely see it getting removed.
Like it. Look, I'm gonna be honest. It's hideous. It is very dated in the whole, I guess you can say, theme in there. Yeah, I'm just really I go on it for the trolls and the memes. Like I'm telling you, that's the main reason. It's even somewhat, I guess you can say, high if you consider top 80 or top 90 high for a ride like that. So I would just hope they. But what could they put there if they were to take it out? Would it be another roller coaster? Would it be a completely different experience? I don't know. I would hope for another coaster.
I would hope for another coaster.
'Cause, I mean,
Fucking super boomerang. Bro.
yeah, we're gonna get to that. Don't worry. But let's see. Try to all the smaller stuff here. We're gonna talk about that one that gets through. King's Dominion, or a lot of Cedar Fair parks, are doing paid haunts. What do you think of that?
Side note, as of recording, tomorrow, first night, HHN. Fuck yeah.
Are you actually going tomorrow night? Or are you just saying in general, like, HHN's tomorrow? Like, beginning?
What's up?
Are you just saying that Halloween Horror Nights is beginning tomorrow officially?
Yep.
That's what's up. And, like,
It is.
So I think I am gonna go the week after, like that. I'm gonna go that one day on the 14th. Well, just to Universal. I want to try to go to like BGT or something the day after, and then leave on Saturday. But I am thinking of doing like specifying lines that mazes that interest me just off of what they sound like. So like the Yeti, it's because even though I know it's not Disney's Yeti or anything, I like Yetis. I don't know why. Yetis are cool. I want to prioritize the Yeti. I want to prioritize dueling dragons, like stuff like that. I wouldn't get everything.
Yeah.
But or I would get the ones I know I would want, and then ones that people recommend for sure. That is a very good one. Because I know when you're going with Coaster Talk, with Timmy and James and Jalen and all that craziness, because there's a lot of people going on that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all will be doing all the mazes by the end of it. End of the 2 nights.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, gotta spoke another one for me. As soon as you think you're done, think one more.
Wait. You said you smoking another bowl, bro?
Well, I am. I'm saying for you guys on Halloween Horror Nights, since I can't partake with y'all at the event, you gotta smoke another one for me.
Oh yeah, I got you, dog.
And do it for Timmy.
Hey, we don't have the Russian.
I'm gonna just keep it. I do it for Timmy. That's all. Cause, yeah.
we gonna have the Russian creams, West. Trying to tell you.
Yeah, I think it's all the smaller stuff here. Besides something I want to talk about, which I thought was pretty troll. Is as a community, we have been we've basically someone's trying to use the GP. Well, I'm just gonna say it as a weapon for her clout chasing in her TikTok. It's pretty sad. Essentially, she's saying that her lap bar came up during the ride on El Toro, which is kind of impossible. But let's see here. What else should we talk about? El Toro Ryan lately came in to defend. Yeah.
Where is this?
It's on the. I put this in the links, bro. It's I'll highlight it. It's underneath the Don Hellbig one. One of the Don Hellbig ones.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
The Toro crew has been.
I see.
Yeah. So. Yeah, she said it came fully up. And she said, I'm not even gonna give her username. Oh, I think her name's Sammy T Quinn, whatever. But El Toro literally came in to defend on TikTok. It's like El Toro's restraints are powered by hydraulic cylinders that require electricity to unlock. They simply can't pop up. You're more likely to slip from the restraint because you're improperly secured to start with, but the restraint would remain locked. This has been an issue on similar courses in the past, but El Toro features a seat sensor where the lap bar has to be lowered to a minimum position. Otherwise, the ride control system does not allow the ride to dispatch from the station. All 36 lap bars in the train need to be down enough. Yeah, so she's really going around trying to say El Toro's is doing this. So, just a quick little fuck you to that person, because these rides are not doing that. Like, just stop spreading this information. I just hate that shit. So I'm glad the community basically has been shitting on her as well. So let's go, guys. We don't want any of that shit. That's good. We're spreading information. That's the most important. We're spreading the good information from all different angles. Literally, like, other ops that were there are, like, talking about it too, like saying how impossible.
And I see that there was 4,000 comments, so that post definitely blew up.
Right. That's exactly why people are. You like. It's easy to assume. Did you say?
Like, he literally worked that ride and built his brand on that ride. Like,
yeah. The thing is literally, we can't assume that people think these are completely, like, engineered to be safe. You gotta thank the engineers, man, because they literally are the ones. Like, I can't say the parks are at this point. Hell no. The engineers themselves are literally keeping us safe. Like, the way that they have so many fail-safes behind the fail-safe, the redundancy, and yeah, like it literally requires electricity to open the restraint for so many roller coasters to start with.
Yeah, hydraulic. It's literally a hydraulic, bro.
Like, those are the same type of hydraulics you would see on an airplane that you used to fly to these parks. On the wings, like, yeah. Cloud chasing is just ridiculous now, especially on Twitter, because people are getting paid just for impressions now. So people are just saying heinous shit, or just saying, "Oh, I like pizza. What's your favorite pizza? Let me know in the comments." And it's like, bro, okay, like, come on. Like, the world is just becoming AI generated. Like, people aren't real. NPCs are just among us. Like, I swear there's clones. Like, they're just putting, oh my god. I'm telling you, what was it? Now, when that woman saw on that plane, I'm beginning to believe her now. Like, I don't care what the fuck she saw. I'm getting off this plane. Bro, apparently they found her recently, and she literally can legally not talk about any of that shit. I'm like, bruh, like, I think it's probably just because she ended up inevitably getting doxxed, which that should never have happened, but she inevitably got doxxed, and now probably for legal sake, her lawyers are all like, hey, don't say anything, so that just kind of blows under. Or conspiracy, tinfoil hat time. She says anything else, she's cooked. The government's coming for her, man. The lizard people she saw in the back. It's over. You never know, man. All right. So, Six Flags. 66 flags.
Shit flags.
Sucks flags.
Cheap flags.
Dicks flags.
Broke flags.
Yeah, like no flags. Like no, for real. They had better announcements than Cedar Fair. You can't argue with that.
Oh no, bro. It's like,
Bro, Cedar Fair just added a spike to Top Thrill Dragster, making the launch shittier. And they're adding soapbox racers. And what the fuck? What else are they doing? They're adding one ride, and it's a fucking family Vekoma Boomerang, which it might be, but really?
Six Flags is so sad, bro.
Hey, they're doing something besides Cedar Fair. Literally, people are saying, "Hey, you know, it really is kind of a weird flex to be talking about your 2024 announcements when you haven't released your 2023 runs." Shout out to Cousins for that, because that really. But yeah, like Cedar Fair is generally doing the same thing. Hey guys, we're getting a Vekoma Boomerang. That's the only thing, right? That's the only thing that they're announcing. And Top Thrill 2 is a retrofit. They're adding a spike to Top Thrill. Okay. They Accelerator. Oh, they finally got the park. Congratulations. Montezuma's Revenge. Oh, they finally retrofitted it. These are rides. They're just opening them again. They're just opening shit.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Cause like you think about that, and then you think about 2025.
Yeah, I think that's probably
like,
why they're waiting.
Yeah.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, even though I'm on a very fuck you Cedar Fair at the moment. Give them the benefit of the doubt, and maybe who knows? There's gonna be a later.
It's like everywhere now. It's like everywhere in 2025. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, unless Canada's Wonderland gets something late in the game, or some parks get. Like, there will be parks that are late travelers, or random rides, or things that happen like either before IAPA or around IAPA, or like sometimes even fucking like after Christmas or like during Christmas and some of that. I mean, Six Flags, when did they announce their 2023 stuff? And which is why it's not open now. But was it like literally March of this year? I think that was the latest I've ever seen, but like, yeah.
Right.
Generally, it's around like late fall. That's when you will see the last of it. Like before IAPA is when the last announcements are out there. So I don't know. I still don't think Cedar Fair is going to announce anything big. I think they're waiting for 2025 because, you know, I think honestly some parks that we're not even thinking too much about will be getting something. Like Carowinds might get something water like based. You know, King's Dominion obviously. Hell, I don't know if Knott's will get something, but there's rumors about it, you know.
Yeah.
And then I guess with this new stuff, it's the passes, man. Also, I think I am going to go to Canada's pass. I'm saving like so much money, and it works. Like I have a friend who got a Canada's pass, and he's a Cedar Point home park, and I worked there, and he went to Dorney and worked there. Like it just worked. Like he didn't have to go to Canada's Wonderland.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'm telling you, like just off of the renewal alone, I saved $30. Like it was insane. And I got confused because you don't get general parking at Canada's Wonderland, but you get it at every other Cedar Fair park. So yeah.
Right.
That's not confusing. So for those out there that are trying to get the biggest deal, definitely get that. The flash sale did not change for Kings Dominion at all. So if you just want to keep it safe and go there, Gold Pass, All Park Passport, do that too. You're still saving around $50 overall if you're not, but just like if you get All Park Passport and then a meal plan, I think with drinks too, you're saving around like 30, 40. So that's the end of it. I ain't talking about it anymore because I've gamed it enough. But yeah, Six Flags. They did all their announcements, man. They finished all of them. Fiesta Texas, Jeffrey Goat Siebert. They are getting a new DC Universe expansion. I'm not gonna lie, Jeffrey. This marketing made no sense. Like I guess like the only thing we knew was okay, it whittled down to a Zampro Discovery, but the trends, the years, the 2016 plus 2019 equals that. No, I don't get it. I still don't get it. I don't think he explained it unless I missed it, and that was just a little too convoluted, in my opinion. Now, which one was not convoluted? Well, first, what do you think of this? The re-themes and the new rides coming to the DC Universe expansion at Fiesta.
At Fiesta?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Hold up. I think I put the links all down there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tacky.
But you think it's tacky? Huh.
Yeah. So are they re-theming that boardwalk area, bruh?
I don't know.
With the power towers or whatever?
They're adding a whole new DC universe. New rides. They're getting a Zamperla. They're getting 2 Zamperlas. Or are they getting 3? What's the drop? What's Shazam?
I'm wondering if that's the power towers things they have down in that bottom section of the park by the boardwalk section.
Regardless, they're getting 2 Zamperlas, which one of them is one of my least favorite flat rides I've probably been on in modern times. Those, I forgot what they're called. Basically, the one that was a part of the Jolly Rancher remix re-theme, and then also the one that's part of Aeronautical Landing at Carowinds. Those Zamperla rides are trash. I'm sorry, they're fucking awful. They don't do anything. They kind of look cool, but yeah. They're getting one of those. The Giga Discovery is cool. Oh, I'll take that. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. So what park? St. Louis is getting a Giga Discovery too. It seems like, called Joker Carnival of Chaos. Great America, they're getting a Giga Discovery. This is what I mean though. I'm like, they said, oh, we're not gonna add rides. They don't add rides. They're oh shit, where people aren't coming. They just went back to square one. They literally just went back to square one. They are just doing what they were doing before. Just a little bit cheaper. Like, bruh, at least Great Escape got a Gravity Group Woody though. Even though it's a family one. For me, the family one's kind of slap, and the layout looks cool. It has a Trek Track double up, bruh. So I think the coolest announcement out of all of this, hear me out.
That's so...
What?
Man, that Woody's interesting.
Yeah, Bobcat looks interesting. I just think it's a tad too short. Like, it needs like maybe like 500, like an element or 2 more. But I'm surprised Great Escape got anything. I thought they were honestly going to be at the point of this was going to show which parks they were actually going to invest in and keep and shove off other parks. Now, I'm not a businessman, but that seems like a smart idea because, bro, I love how they just added 3 Giga Discoveries when I'm looking at the announcement video back to back in the video. And they're trying to make it like exciting. Like, oh, this one's different for this park. This one's Sky Striker. This one is, Joker. carnival. Like, bro, this is the same picture. Like, it's just colored differently.
Yeah.
I will say the coolest announcement out of all of this is the one coming over Texas, and that is that they're actually making the log flume longer, making it a longer ride experience. Because that generally is just a good thing, like a net benefit. I can't see anything wrong with that. Six Flags America,
I'm surprised by this. I was so convinced that they were relocating Mind Eraser. Bravo, Six Flags. Bravo. I don't know, man. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying, bro? Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep hanging on by a thread. Batman and Superman on one train. Joker's Wings, Batwing, Wild Run running super trimmed.
And it's literally the meme.
And then you fucking refurb the fucking SLC. Way to go, Six Flags. Like, so trash, bro. It's so trash.
It's literally the meme of like the guy having the Gucci bag that's literally hanging on by like he has like this tied ripped strap like 30 times, and it's just like, bruh, just let it go.
Bro, it's so bad. It's so bad.
That park should be just sold to another chain.
Park.
Please, like.
What a park, bro.
But regardless.
No, like if only they got the Raptor and RMC Roar, you know?
I mean, yeah, that'd be something.
It'd be a good park. It actually would be a good park if they had those two coasters.
No, it would not be a good park just because it would be an ass park with two good rides. That's what it would be. It would two cheeks planted in the state of Maryland that you could have a Raptor and an RMC on it. iBox.
They have Wild One, they have Batwing, they have Superman. I will fight for this park.
Superman is not bad. Batwing is... It feels like I'm going to die because of the restraints. But it has good forces. It has a very good loop. Wild One got nerfed and neutered a bit because of the trim on the helix. And Joker Jinx is definitely one of the best premieres, which is not saying much. Am I missing anything else? Roar is shit. Roar
is not shit.
Yes, it's shit. It's really bad. Wildcat was better. That's saying a lot. Dude, it's so boring. Like, it doesn't do anything. Like I don't even care that it's rough. It's just like, I don't care when rides are like that rough. I'll accept it. It's just boring. Like, Grizzly was rough, but it wasn't boring.
You haven't seen me ride Roar. You have not seen me ride Roar.
So it's gonna be Thunder Run over Skyrush type of ordeal when you're
yes.
Which I still really wanna. I need to like sketch out a design for Timbili over Skyrush, because I really do want that to be like the first shirt we have. Man. Yeah, so we haven't even really talked about what's happening. So Six Flags America is retheming the what was the area even called? Like the Western area? I forgot. It's been a lot of my childhood there, which is kind of sad. But Mind Eraser is coming back. I don't know if it's still going to be called Mind Eraser. They're saying where the future meets past. In the advertisement, it's going to be called Steamtown. So I guess it's going to be steampunk themed. I guess that's what it means. So it's going to be new trains confirmed. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if I posted that actually. But I asked underneath Ramar, the GM, which I respect him for being more active. You know, I respect GMs putting themselves out there because, you know, they're going to get the brunt of anyone taking the hobby a little too seriously, or you know, just the goobers, or the Ricky. Shout out to CoasterHeat, which I can't wait to talk about that meetup later in the trip reports. But yeah, so we're getting We're getting new trains on it. That's cool. I asked him, and it's the most liked tweet underneath. Is the track getting reprofiled as well? Regardless, the trains are a welcome addition, you know. But yeah, a lot of people like that as because, you know, what happened to Great Nor'easter, people like that ride now. They are actually able to appreciate the layout. I was able to appreciate the layout when I got on. Years ago. I was the first. Now, granted, that was when it first happened, and I was rare to be at Maurice Pier then, but still, like, that was good. I was expecting Minor Racer. So when I got on it, but Great Nor'easter also has lap bars too. But that's another thing. They strictly have lap bars. This will probably have the vest because I think they show you it has the vests. Vekoma's vests aren't bad. They don't hurt me like the B&M ones. So they definitely have some pull. They have some stretch to them. So if they're basically those, I'll be fine. I will say the track on Minor Racer is basically zigzags when it comes to like how it feels when it's profiled when you're on it. So I would hope that there is not just a small refurbishment in that they go on and reprofile it like Maurice Piers did, because then it would actually be a damn good ride. I just can't go out to Maurice Piers all the time, and it's not like Great Nor'easter is elite. It's actually good. You know, you can appreciate it, and I like inverts, so.
Yeah.
So, the elephant in the room, though, what are our thoughts of the Super Boomerang? Honestly, though, before that, I was surprised they're adding a glamping experience. I guess Salim had to throw it in somewhere that we're still focusing on having rides and experiences at the same time, which I still think you can do at the same time. New glamping. But we're getting the first, or they're getting the first, Vekoma Thrill Coaster in the States. Now, hear me out. I'm going to get out of the way. I don't think this is bad. Like, the layout looks fine. All of that. I just think capacity is going to be ass, and I hate how I can't marathon it. And that basically it'll be a one and done at your trip there. But it is what it is. I don't think it's going to be bad at all. Now, does it look like it's going to be elites? I don't think so. But I would love to be proven wrong. I just doubt I will be proven wrong on that. Really wish they didn't reuse the name. And I really wish it was not so easy to pick apart for this teaser. You see, Great Adventure was too easy with their teaser. Fiesta Texas was a little bit too Inception, Christopher Nolan level of thinking you gotta do there, in my opinion. When it's like, when they're just adding 2 Zamperla flat rides, you know. But yeah, regardless, Six Flags is adding rides, and their parks are getting expansions, and hopefully alongside of this, they will be getting improvements as well, because I have seen the pictures of Six Flags America, and it does look a little, like, a tad prettier every time I see people there. Like, their landscaping is getting there. They're actually bringing life to some old buildings that need to be repainted, and old facades that needed new signs. So I appreciate that. Like, I do. It's just, you really need some new rides. They really need some new rides, man.
Yeah. Straight up.
I think that's all of the announcements, though. Yeah. But yeah, still, to end it all off, weird flex to announce things for 2024, but you still haven't made or constructed the things in 2023. Yeah, so, yeah.
Literally. Like,
weird flex.
what?
Yeah, shout outs to Cuzzies for tweeting that, because I was like, that's literally what I was thinking. I'm like, Six Flags did poke fun at Cedar Fair, though.
Where?
Did you see their over Georgia? Because they're having a contest right now where you could submit a name and they might select it. I don't know if it's about how many people select or if it's a they'll select the best one that they think. But I like the one that your favorite coaster sucks put in, the Splashy McSplash face. But no, Six Flags Over Georgia put in, it says, we need your help naming our new Ultra Surf coaster. If anyone's curious, this is the name we'll be submitting. Splash Waterfalls 2. And like, that's troll because that's literally what was there before. And Top Thrill 2 was literally what was there before. Because, I mean, honestly, they're doing so little to it. The name makes more sense to me. And not like I like it, but...
Right.
So this is a little curious. Honestly, I'm gonna just talk a little bit more about the Six Flags stuff here, like the little more information we got. So I'm gonna talk about Bobcat, which is like, were you looking at the info on it, the fact sheet?
The wooden coaster.
Yeah, Great Escape.
Is it in here?
Yeah, I put it in episode 28. I wish I could like ping something, but otherwise, like,
Is it the Park Fans one?
no, I pinged it in the regular episode 28, but natural wood.
Oh, I see.
It's 55 feet. Honestly, kind of tall for a family coaster. Nearly 30 or 40 miles an hour. So I'm assuming 38 to 39 miles an hour.
Speed, airtime, twists and turns.
I mean, when I looked at the layout when it went through, it looks pretty good. I think that's the Park Fans link that I showed, though, is the layout, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't exist. They deleted the tweet. Sag. Anyways. Yeah, any other thoughts on the Six Flags stuff? I think the only thing I'm
Nah,
What?
nah, not really. Honestly.
Yeah, that 200 mil, not looking too hot.
I know. I'm just like, alright.
Yeah, so Six Flags New England didn't get anything. Darien Lake, left in the dust. LeBron, not too sure. So definitely not every park got something this time around. Mexico, they didn't even mention. So you were talking about RMC Boss.
Yeah. Apparently.
Keeping it Six Flags here. This is a rumor, but what are your thoughts on all that?
That would be insane.
Okay, but like,
I think that where it's coming from, I am putting faith in it actually happening.
so would it be
Where the rumor came from.
Would it be 2025 or
later. 2025 or later.
Because I already am not wanting to believe it because people were saying it was going to happen just because they put Boss for St. Louis's announcement. And I'm like, okay, what other ride are they going to put there? Like,
right.
They're going to put nothing. Just so, like, they could make it boring, but no, they're just going to showcase something's coming to the park, and that's a standout at the park. A polarizing standout, but a standout regardless.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just think they're going to let that thing rot and run its service life. Maybe RMC, because why not at that point? Did you want to go into the rumor, or do you not have any, like, straight up source?
I don't really have any.
Like, straight up, like, the chat of it or anything? Alright.
It was just basically word of mouth.
Then, Yeah. Really, though, Six Flags has good deals right now, too, on their parks. I know a lot of people are getting their all park, their, all that stuff getting done, and the meal plan and all that. So, make sure to check out those deals. I know stuff's going on there. That end, I'm not as informed on Six Flags as Cedar Fairs, but I know people are basically buying right now because of how good the deal is. So go ahead and check it out. More, I know I'm just settling on my park passport at America. Like I'm chilling on that. Like
Yeah, same.
like literally whatever that pass, the plus pass or whatever, that I'm paying $100 a year to get to all the parks. Like I'm good.
I'm just keeping mine going in case I go to like Magic Mountain or something.
Right.
Because I might go to Magic Mountain in a little bit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's flights threes for cheap from Orlando to Santa Ana, so I'll go to Disneyland and then probably skip Knott's, even though I do want Ghost Rider rides, but go to Magic Mountain.
So, when though?
That's the question. When?
Bro, I'm trying to do Cali like next year. Beginning like early. I'm afraid nothing will be open though. Like, I'm gonna go, Magic Mountain's gonna have like a third of the lineup open.
Yeah, I might go for Haunt, bro. I don't know. It depends on the price. Like late October.
Let's see, because I know my cutoff is September for spending, because that's when holiday savings starts coming in.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
See what's up.
We'll have to see. I think that's everything Six Flags though. So, Silverwood announced a big water park expansion. That's cool. That's cool. Smaller things though. I forgot exactly what it was. Let me look at it for yees.
In 2024.
Why does nothing just start muted? Like everything has to just. And you're not playing. The Emerald Forest expansion, or is that part of? Is that already there? Rapids Grill. They're getting food. Probably gonna be your generic food, because it's Rapids Grill. Capable of serving 1,200 guests per hour. Man, they're putting operations in there for their food, and that's hilarious. Operations for their food in the expansion. I don't know if guests will think about that, but that sounds like that honestly to me, that already when they give me that fact, that sounds like it's a food court or something. Like it sounds like, oh, I just picked up something real quick. Like it's not like an actual like that good of a place. Hook and line what? What is this called? Hook and line sippers. So I think this is like a bar they're adding to. Cannabis and let our amazing food service. Yeah. They added a small slide complex. It's definitely a very small one. This is definitely for kids. I mean, you can go on it if you're an adult, but they're definitely very small. It's not a lot of water. It's a lot of turf, water turf there.
Right.
Then Eagle Hunt. What is this? High intensity dueling water coaster. Okay. You know, like I said, I'm not really a water park person, but dueling water coasters and racing, I'm about it. So that's cool. I hope it goes much faster than this rendering, because this looks mad slow. But I think that's the last of it, because it's at the end of this. But yeah, good on Silverwood. That's a park, honestly, with their woodies. I am very curious about that park.
Interesting.
Silverwood theme park and Boulder Beach. Yeah, that's what they're. So I think that's an Emerald. The Boulder Beach expansion. Yeah, Emerald Forest is a new area in Boulder Beach and that water park. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's cool. You know, I obviously Silverwood is a smaller park, and they're not going to be.
I want to get.
not gonna be able to get like big gangbuster manufacturers, and they when they do add stuff, it most likely will be RMC, because I mean they put a lot of stuff there. It's kind of like RMC's park in a way for prototypes and testing new
I mean,
things.
apparently the coasters there are good.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean CCIs, and apparently the best 208 retrack, because I mean, you said you
I
did
think if you
mind blowers, so
as like wooden coaster fanatics, I think it's a park you need to experience.
yeah. Yeah, I hear both of
So,
them slap, and they have one of the tallest inverted boomerangs. So
yeah.
I hear Aftershocks like mad good. Like, so I'm just like, all right. Granted, I like intensity. Like, I love it. So give me more. I think there's only a few more things here. 3 more things, which I'm gonna cover the small stuff here. Smaller of the 3. T3 is actually on sale right now, which is disgusting.
Interesting. It is.
I'm just like, yeah, pre-owned amusement rides. It's on what site is this? amusement-rides.com. What else is on here? Can I buy some rides?
Send it to the National Roller Coaster Museum.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, please do, because I'll never see it again, and that's a good thing.
Literally.
So, yeah, besides that, I don't know who the hell is going to pick that up. Probably a park probably will pick that up, but that's just... Ugh. New Nerf Family Entertainment Center coming to Pigeon Forge, which Pigeon Forge already has almost endless things to do at the moment. If you add on Gatlinburg and then Sevierville and all that stuff around it. I know the next time I go there, I'm going to be just walking around and just adventuring through a lot of the things around the area. So, great. Just a whole other thing to do. Fuck. It's like, I mean, I'm not really a Nerf person. I don't know if I'm going to prioritize this or whatever, but if it ever comes down to it. And then, finally, last thing here. Remember everyone talking about Primordial at Lagoon? And, how it's going to be their in-house made ride and unique and all that, and we're gonna push it back a little bit more. We're not gonna push it back again. And what's happened to Primordial at Lagoon? I need to find this tweet now. So let me look at the article here. So the article posted, it might be a local news, I think, but for those who love Lagoon, the opening of its newest ride, Primordial, was the most anticipated event of the year. However, that opening advertised for 2023 still hasn't happened. There was a lot of runaround and no clarity in when they would be opening, said Jackie Gomez, a longtime Lagoon season pass holder. She said she's asked Lagoon multiple times on an opening date. Yeah, like, so where is it? Anyone who has come, they just see, they just drive by on this freeway or watch trucks for years, It's opening and imminent. This honestly reminds me of like an opening that would happen in like, I hate to say it, but like in the UK, where they just have like a ride that they're trying to renovate or bring together that's brand new, and it's like, hey, no, it's coming. We just need this thing. Knoebels does it too. Like these older like, I can't see. I know Lagoon is a historical park, but doing a lot of things in house or yourself, or trying to renovate or bring projects or things back to life that would not work in current like standards. That's really what the issue I think is with a lot of this stuff. So like, I'm curious how easier this would be if they used like a regular manufacturer or something, or just said, hey, this is our idea, you guys come together and build it. Apparently the pandemic and supply shortages brought challenges, but the opening day is very, very close. Who said this? Spokesperson for Adam. They plan to have an online reservation system when it opens. And they said they're going to open late September or October. Potentially.
I really want to get to Lagoon.
Oh, same. Cannibal looks fucking nuts. But yeah, serious. That's some serious lore, man. I'm curious, and I hope it does open soon. I hope it's not a dead project, or like it really takes a few more years, even though they say opening is imminent. I hope people in the locals there will be able to get on very soon and enjoy it. 'Tis all. And that's all the news, man. That's everything.
Shit.
Yeah, what were your trip reports?
Shit flags.
Cedar Slayers. Jesus Christ.
I don't think that much, man.
Cedar Lame.
Much.
Cedar Lame, I like that.
Been on Cosmic Rewind a couple times. I think I rode VelociCoaster, but did I ride VelociCoaster before the last cast last Thursday?
Bro, I don't know.
If I did,
how are you dealing with the storm
down
down there? For everyone that doesn't know, how you dealing with the storm down there yourself?
Oh, we chilling, man.
Yeah, Orlando, inland and all that stuff, it was chill. I think Tampa was chill too.
Yeah.
I know the coast side and people around the actual the Panhandle, not as lucky. So definitely thinking about those people. Hopefully everyone there is dealing okay and it goes down soon. But grateful overall. It did not seem like it was too bad for the majority. But for those that are struggling, thinking about you, man. Hope you all safe.
Bro.
But yeah, you got Cosmic. Bro, you going to Epcot? I'm telling you, when I go to Disney, I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to chill. Like I'm gonna be. I got this ticket. I don't care if it's free. You know, this is because it's free. It's valuable. Like I just got into Disney. You know, how rare
it will be.
So I'm going to re-experience things I haven't done. I'm gonna get on Ratatouille because when the hell am I gonna go to Disneyland Paris, right? I'm gonna go do Ratatouille here. I'm gonna experience the park, bro. I'm gonna have like 4 drinks at Epcot. I'm gonna get on Frozen because I haven't been on Frozen because I rode Maelstrom and they changed it into Frozen. So I want to see how cheeks it is now. Yeah, there's a whole lot. Like, I'm actually, like, low-key, the more I think about it that way, I'm kind of excited to go. Because it is going to be nostalgic as hell. Like, I'm assuming. Because that was, like, the main park I went to when I was, that's what got me into really immersion and experiences and why I love them.
Right.
What else? Magic. I kind of want to go to Magic Kingdom, but for real, like I really want to go to Animal Kingdom, like Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, because I need to experience Rise. I haven't experienced Rise, and apparently it's the best attraction on planet Earth. Like, would you put that over coasters? Like, how many coasters would you put that
I
on,
would put
basically? That's what I'm asking.
a lot. Like,
Like,
a lot.
if you were to place it in your top 30, where would it be?
That's a good question. It'd be close to that range, like top 25 to top 50, I'd
That's
say.
actually insane. So what about Flight of Passage? Like around the same?
Yeah, like around the same. They're really good. So like,
So I just thought of something that we need to do in the future now. We need to do a top 25 rides overall.
interesting.
Roller coasters, dark rides, fucking slides, any fucking ride. Top 25.
I think that's fair. That's fair. We could do that.
It's definitely something in the back burner. Or someone can steal this from us, because go ahead. At one point, someone will do someone's content in this podcast shit. Hey, hot takes. How many times have we done that? Or people have done that? Questions. Obviously, I'm trolling a bit, but... like, trip report for me. Well, what did I do? Oh, I know what I did. This past week, correct? I went to King's Dominion for the little meetup, which really was Daniel was supposed to come, but he ended up getting sick, and really it was all chill, because Will ended up showing up later for a bit, and then honestly, the rides were running so good, it was such a perfect day, and I had gotten so much, and this is how you know, like, I know I'm not going to be thinking this in January, February. I'm gonna be like, fuck, I want to go to King's Dominion. But at the time, I'm like, I'm kind of good, man. Like, I'm good. You know, I don't really need to come to the park like that right now. You know, definitely going to go like once every 3 or weeks to a month. Unless people are coming through. But, yeah, like, I'm chill. In fact, if I could, I would probably try to go to Hershey more. If it were still like summer season and all that, but yeah, like really it came to the point where I was literally, me and Will were like commentating over go-karts outside of Grizzly. And it was kind of fun, like but like but yeah, like it was a good final day of the summer. Like I definitely got enough, I got my fill. So I'm appreciative of that. Appreciative of all the operators and everyone this year that was at King's Dominion that made the summer awesome. For when I went myself, or whenever I went with homies, for real, y'all, you appreciate y'all. I know some will still be working there for Haunt, but some have left, and it was their last days this past week. So appreciate y'all, and if you come back, hope to see you then. And if I don't, have a good one, man. Spoken one for you. But for real, yeah, it was kind of a big weekend, because next day, like, cause I closed out King's Dominion, got last ride in 305. Then, next day, drove up north to go see the CoasterHeat crew. And CoasterHeat. Yeah, they came to bring the heat. Now, this was not the main event. The main event was at Dorney Park the day before, which they love Dorney, and you got to hear me out on that. The reason is they really do get treated well by Dorney. They really do. If you shout out Dorney, you know, say you're coming through, they will treat you well, and they make sure you have a good time. And I just think that's awesome. I think Ryan is doing great things there at Dorney. So yeah. that happened. You know, main event was there. That's why they had it there. That's why they love the park. But on their way back, they went to Hershey Park. So I met up with them for the first time with Veilance, Biff of CoasterHeat, and ScoobyCoasters of CoasterHeat, and then obviously Ghoster Stacy, Scooby's mom, and then Donna the Bee, Biff's girlfriend, significant other. So like, yeah, I met the whole CoasterHeat crew, and it was a High Rollers X CoasterHeat made up because we had been talking on Twitter for so long. We've been shouting each other out on our casts for so long. So finally we met up.
That's hard.
And it was cool. It was cool. And it was such a great day. Now they got fast track. We ended up getting it because beginning of the day when they got there, it was definitely a little bit, and they were getting everything. But like I told them, now that they know what to hit when they're there. They just wait till like 2-3. Walk on, Wildcats. Appreciate you.
For real.
But nah, like they got all the creds. There were some definitely you would have liked their takes on Skyrush. They weren't too hot. Sir Paul and Biff definitely liked it more than generally the rest of the group. But
Right.
but yeah, like no one adored it like I did. So you would be happy about that. You're like, oh, they have eyes. Or they have thighs, because that was really an issue for B, unfortunately. Really, she came off saying thigh crush. I'm like, goddamn, it is kind of. If they stay P, it really is. She left, leaving thinking Fahrenheit was her favorite though, just above Wildcats Revenge, but that was her 50th coaster, so that's a fucking awesome milestone, I would say.
Right.
Speaking of an awesome milestone, which you wouldn't agree with, but I think it is. Paul Surveillance got his 200th coaster on Stormrunner. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great ride. They enjoyed it thoroughly. So I think at this point, they subtly know we had a great meetup, but I'm gonna throw in literally the live report right now. Yo, we are here at Hershey Park. 7:22, hightailing it to Wildcats Revenge. But I'm here with a special crew. Who am I here with?
The CoasterHeat crew. Your boy Biff. And as always, the Hall to my Nash, the Koi to my Vance, the kisses to my Reese's cup, Sir Veilance.
And new and improved B.
Because B has she's full on Thuzy now. You're full on Thuzy now.
Yep.
Riding everything. Every single thing. Basically that matters in this park besides the mine train.
Except to become a boomerang.
Well, it kicked my ass. It actually kicked my ass. It was running really good. We've done everything so far. What do you guys think of Hershey? What has your experience been like?
Amazing park. I wish we had more time. Yeah, it's awesome. We've had a great day today.
Loved it.
For real, like, people say you can spend a day here, but if you really want to get the re-rides in, get those experience, all the little things you missed, you can spend 2 days here and feel satisfied.
I feel like you could spend 3 days here easily.
I mean, I don't disagree with that at all. There's so much to do here, and the lineup is so enjoyable. Like, honestly, you guys didn't even try the sweets. You got you a Yingling, though, to finish off the night here at Wildcat.
That would be in celebration of my 200th credit.
I was just about to bring up next.
Storm Runner, what a great ride.
Man, I think this lineup in general is just overhated because people will talk low on it in a lot of the rides here. Really, I think it's such a great and unique lineup. Now, you guys go to Cedar Point all the time.
Correct.
You think it's a better lineup than Cedar Point?
I think it might be a better overall experience. Yeah. But we are jaded to Cedar Point because we go.
Sit down and think about that. I
gotta compare, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they don't have a wing coaster.
Yeah, that is a big gap for Biff. Because if you know Biff, you know CoasterHeat. Two of their number ones, and that being Biff himself and the B, Donna. What is it again? In case people don't know, what is your two number ones?
Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
Yep. So if they don't got a wing in this part, that's that hole for Biff
Right.
and Donna. There's a hole in the lineup.
Right.
But no, we're getting here. It's been a great day. Really can't complain. And for y'all, great finale, I'm assuming, to this trip here in and on Wildcat.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna ride this RMC until they throw us out of the park.
Literally, they're gonna have to strip them off the train. But nah, catch y'all back. And any last words from the CoasterHeat?
Man, if you ever get a chance to come to Hershey, come out here because it really is a great park. And if you can't take the heat, don't generate the heat.
Man, that coordination. Unplanned. Amazing. Catch y'all back in the cast. Yeah, it was awesome meeting up. And I was recently on their cast to talk about their Hershey trip more in depth. Yeah, they go over their whole road trip. This recent one where they went to Great Adventure. We're intimate in them. Unfortunately. Dorney Park was great for them, you know, per usual in that matter. And then our Hershey Park meetup, which it's a big old cast, 2 hours. So yeah, man, if you guys want to, if you like our vibe, you'll fuck with their vibe. So definitely go ahead and give the homies CoasterHeat a follow, and go ahead and give them a listen as well. And really, would be it. But if you made it this far, you're lucky enough to know the question. So you'll get in first. I don't know if there'll be a bonus on multiplier or not.
Word.
Screw it. You'll be one of the first people anyway. Like, I don't know if I can, but we are giving away a Hershey tickets to be used this year. So that's why we're doing it urgently, and it has to be within the next cast. We're giving this away. We're giving away a Hershey ticket. It has to be used within this year, though. Thanks to CoasterHeat crew, Sir Veilance had an extra, said, "Hey, I want you guys to give this away on the cast." I'm like, bruh. And this is when I officially met him in person for the first time. Like, we had talked, but just meeting him in person for the first time, introduced ourselves, and then within 5 minutes he said, "Hey, I just want to get this ticket, want to give it to you on the cast." Like, I'm telling you, when like the amount of homies I've met in this hobby trump, like, I can't even remember any of the bad experiences half the time now. Like, I have to go out of my way, and it gets hard, you know. Like, that's why I get so hyped and excited when I'm in this hobby, because this community, I appreciate y'all so much, for real. Like, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, to get into this giveaway, to be that lucky person that gets this ticket, it's simple. You don't even gotta follow us. You don't even gotta like the posts. All you gotta do is answer the question on one of our platforms that we put up the question on, and that is, what was your favorite, or what's your home park, and what is your favorite moment of the summer season? What could have been anything. It could have been riding the first big Giga coaster. It could have been finally getting on a big bucket list coaster you've been waiting to get on for years. It could have been night rides on something you don't normally. It could be anything. We want to hear it. It could be a water park. I don't care. But that's the entry into the giveaway. So, if you're interested, if you want to get to Hershey, and especially only enter, preferably if you can get to Hershey before the end of the year. But if it interests you, definitely answer that question. We want to hear. We'll shut all the questions on the cast anyway. But the winner, we decided with the shuffle, a random RNG roll. So y'all go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're done here. Catch y'all And the next one,
Homie,
yeah, stay homie,
as
y'all.
usual.
But go ahead and follow our socials so you can answer that question. All that stuff at our Instagram at thehighrollersdmv and mine at westhowercoasters.
You can catch mine at oldlineairtime.
And Twitter/X. You can find us at thehighrollersc, and then my main is westhowercoasters. But otherwise, y'all, if you're trying to get the video version where it's, or prefer to have it on YouTube, you can find it on my channel at Westhower. All the podcasts all the way back from this episode all the way to episode 1 is there. Just go ahead and catch up that way. Or if you do like a podcast format and you're catching us on YouTube, go ahead. We're on every streaming platform, basically. We're there. So, y'all, like we said before, stay homie. Stay cool out there. You never know who you meet in this hobby. Peace.
Straight up. Peace.